What's happening, people? It's me, Bijan, Fitness with Bijan. Now in today's video, I'm going to be taking you through how to burn fat and build muscle. Yes, now a lot of us, we don't know how to do any of these things, and I'm going to be teaching you how to do these things. First off, I'm going to start talking about how to burn the fat and how to build the muscle. Let's go. What we need to understand when burning the fat is that you have to include endurance-based workouts. Now, what do I mean by this? Let's say, for example, you are doing strength training, and for that strength training, you wanted to do certain exercises. Now, what you would be including in this is mostly endurance-based reps. Any reps that you are doing from 15 reps and over, that is endurance based muscle building. Well, endurance, I should say. Whoever wants to be politically correct, you go ahead and do that. I'm not doing that. That's first off what you need to be starting with, and you need to be doing compound exercises. What are compound exercises? Compound exercises are simply exercises that works multiple joints in the body. For example, you got chin-ups. Chin-ups, not only are they working the biceps, but it's also working the lats too, when done in different positions, which I'm not going to get into today, but I'll be showing you more of that on a later video. What you need to do is do these type of endurance-based workouts to the point where you are burning a lot of calories. This will contribute towards you losing a lot of calories as time goes on. But understand, this takes time. When this takes time, you have to enjoy the journey and don't just rush into it straight away. Like I always say, not everything is Amazon Prime, so take your time, it will come. The second thing you need to understand about burning fat is that you need to eat water-based foods. Yes, water-based foods will help towards you burning fat. And what this does over time, it's kind of like a diuretic, like these diuretic tablets that these other people use and sports athletes use to lose weight or to shred a lot of weight, just so that they can certain weight category when they are in a competitive sport. Anything from boxing, horse riding, martial arts, or any contact sport for that matter. That's what people use these diuretic drugs for. Now, however, for you need to be eating foods such as salads and also fruits and veggies. And what this does, this will contribute towards your fat loss. And of course, when you start doing this over time, you will see your weight to start losing slowly and gradually. Why? Because you did it the right way and not the wrong way. That's the first thing we need to understand. Is our diet on point? What foods are we tracking? How many foods are we eating a day? How many fruits and veg have we been eating a day? These are the things that we need to start thinking about. And if you're not too sure about this, that's no problem. Go on to FitnessPal and this will help you towards you and your fat loss goals. The third thing we need to understand about fat loss is that it just takes time. It takes time. It just takes time, and it's not an overnight thing. You see, what happens is that if you want the fat loss to be happening, you need to keep being consistent with this over time. And when you are consistent, you will get the results. And when you get the results, you can then see how far you've come in those results. Of course, for some people, they will understand it, and unfortunately, they will not understand it. And there's nothing I can do about that, because that's just people. You can't change people, as what my late dad used to say. Now I'm going on to how to build muscle. The first thing you need to understand for when it comes to building muscle is that you need to eat more protein. Yes, more protein the better. And when you eat more protein, you are increasing your intake of how many proteins you've been eating a day. And once this increases, your muscles will start to develop. Your muscles will then start to grow and become stronger as time goes on. You see, the reason why some people find it difficult to gain muscle mass is simply because they haven't put in the work. They haven't put in the work of the foods that they are eating on a day-to-day basis. Are you eating more fruits? Are you eating more veg? How many chicken are you eating a day? How many fish are you eating a day? How many of these are you consuming on a day-to-day basis? What about the amount of seeds that you can simply add onto your salads? That also helps towards your muscle building. But not a lot of people know this, do they? Because when we always think about protein, we always think about the obvious stuff, which is just chicken, fish, lamb, all that nonsense. Now, this is why we need to keep ourselves informed on a day-to-day basis, so that you know what to eat in terms of proteins and what not to eat in other foods and in other areas. That's number one. Number two is that some nights you're not getting that most sleep. You're not getting enough sleeping. That's why you're not getting the results or not seeing the results that you want. And if you're seeing the results gradually, that's still, you're still not seeing the results that you want to see. Why? Because you're not getting that 7 to 8 hours sleep at night. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm no scientist or anything, but even 6.5 hours worth of sleep is good. And even that you still don't get in a day. But always remember, sleep is important. If you miss most nights, make sure you catch up on a day or catch up on a weekend where you're able to get that 8 hours worth of sleep or 7 hours worth of sleep. That way you can feel fully recovered for when the following week starts. And that way you are more energized to do what you want to do during that week. The third and final one is that, my friend, you lack patience. You lack patience and you have to wait. This is something that you build over time. This is something that gradually happens slowly. And when things start to happen slowly, you start to appreciate it more. Imagine this, right? Everybody in the gym who wanted to build muscle and all they did was done a couple of exercises here and there and straight off they got the results that they wanted. Do you honestly think that they'll appreciate it? No. Tell me. Would they appreciate it? Will they appreciate it? I think not. So that you need to take into consideration, and that you also need to do a lot of self-reflecting so that you know that what you are coming up against in this type of area. That's all I got time for today. I hope you liked the video and found the video very informative and of value. And if you did find it of value, give it a thumbs up, press that like button, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. That way you can help with the YouTube algorithm. And I'm out. Peace.